Amsol, in essence, is a business that provides specialist marine solutions. It uses a combination of vessels and other marine equipment, as well as highly specialized technical skill to provide a service to a wide range of customers, including blue chips like De Beers, as well as the SA government. So it's got 4 divisions within the business. The biggest division within within the group is the bunkering business, which is essentially providing bunkering services in the Port of Devon as well as Richards Bay. The next biggest division within the business is the terminals business. Essentially what Amsol does, it provides the maintenance and mooring services for Sapref with its terminal out in Devon, as well as Petro SA in Mossel Bay. The third division in the business is what they call the offshore marine services. There's a variety of services that are provided within this division that includes manning of vessels. So the business mans the SA Agalas 2 as well as the SA Algoa, which belong to the government. The division also provides supply vessels to the likes of De Beers. So De Beers has an operation off the coast of Namibia, and they're doing offshore mining there. What we do is we provide vessels to move kit, people, and other supplies to those operations. The last division within the group is harbour services. Essentially, what the business does, it provides towage and berthing services out in the port of Beira for Vale. So those are the 4 key divisions within the group.
As RMB Ventures, we tend to look for businesses that sort of have a couple of key principles that we like. We typically always look for businesses that we can partner with. So we cannot replicate the amount of experience that a management team has accumulated over many, many years. And so partnership is critical for us. We spent 2 years looking at Amsol, getting to know the management team, understanding their business, etc. So that's one of the key principles that we look for. We typically look for businesses with strong track records, with proven competitive advantages, etc. And Amsol certainly fitted the bill in terms of a couple of those criteria. The third, or one of the other key principles for us, is alignment of interest. So it's very important for us that we can get aligned with the other shareholders and with management. This comes on a couple of different levels. So financial alignment is critical for us, skin in the game. So in Amsol, roughly a third of the business is owned by the management team and the employees. Everybody from the bosun all the way up to the chief executive has a share in this company. It's very important, I guess, for Amsol as well, because it's a services company and it's clearly a people's business, and we think that is a key driver of success. We talk about alignment on different levels too. So culturally, that's why it took us 2 years to get to this point where we got the deal. The management team and the employees need to understand our values. Our values and their values need to mesh, and we need to make sure that we can get on, because this really is a long-term relationship. It's 5 years for us minimum, maybe even longer. Partnership is very important for us, but we do add value in a couple of different ways. Typically what we try and do is help entrench the business's competitive advantages. We help the business from a couple of perspectives. One, we sort of act as a sounding board, so management must always develop strategy. We ask them to test that strategy with us, and we have more than 80 years of experience between the individuals. We are always invested in at least 10 businesses at a particular point in time, and businesses have similar problems. A lot of them are dealing with issues from labor to how to optimally fund the business, what's the right strategy, culture, what makes a winning culture. We believe our experience helps with issues like that. We introduce businesses to new markets. The FirstRand network is well represented on the continent. Amsol, for example, really wants to expand its footprint even more into Africa, and we can help develop relationships and introduce the business into these new markets. So the business was originally majority owned by a listed Dutch company. and it was given the nature of this business, we felt it was very important to bring the right mix of skills and experience from a shareholder perspective into play. So we were very careful in terms of how we structured the deal. It's now 100% South African owned. Roughly a third is owned by management and the employees. As I said, every employee has a stake in this business. We brought in a partner of ours, the Mine Workers Investment Corporation, through a joint venture that we have with them. And we brought in another entity, Pan African Capital Holdings, who also have, we believe, the right mix of skills and experience. So we really have a great mix of shareholders in this business that we think will be critical to take the business, to make a success of the business. And the other very important element of the transaction is it's majority black owned, which we believe is critical to its success. It's the right thing to do. RMB firmly believes that we need to continue to transform in the economy.
That's very critical, and that's one thing that management expressed to us when we started our conversations with them, was that government have, as you would know, have a strong preference for transformation, and would like to see more and more businesses that that they procure from showing a significant level of transformation. And with the business previously being majority owned by a foreign entity, that actually presented some challenges for Amsol in the market. So with this change in ownership, we believe that life will be much easier for Amsol. There's still a lot of work to be done, but with new shareholders on board and largely being majority black owned, we believe that access to more government work will become easier and easier. I believe there's a lot of opportunity for Amsol within Operation Phakisa. We are yet to unpack the individual opportunities there. So I'm personally looking forward to seeing the business grow alongside government's initiative of Operation Phakisa.